Hello there, Assunta. Okay, so great work and thank you for submitting it. Um, we've got a 400 word limit on this check. Okay, so I'm just going to copy that and I'll add that later. Okay, so just going to put it through our AIS checker. So it was a good start. Since the beginning of research on neuroscience, it has been shown that neurons have the ability to change a model depending on how much they're stimulated. Great. Types of social and cultural backgrounds and their age. Okay, good. I would probably reorganize that sentence for clarity. Um, this is just a free check, so I can't go into that much detail because we're going to cover the rest of the essay. For this reason, the theory of children's major success in learning is generally accepted. Yeah, so we can't use successful there, especially in studying foreign languages. Okay, in my opinion, this is an uncomfortable, check your spelling, and in this essay I'm going to explain why. So going to is more for spoken English, but this sentence in itself is empty. Nothing about this sentence relates to the topic. Okay, I could put this into an essay about global warming and it'd be semi-relevant, but we do not want semi-relevant sentences in our IELTS essay. Neurons' plasticity is age dependent. Children learn to walk and speak during their first year of life. To acquire these abilities after that period would be indeed more complicated, and the final result would not be the same. Long sentence, but you pulled it off. So it's okay, but just be careful. Some long sentences, like this one at the like the one I just mentioned before, the one that I said could be reorganized. Some long sentences can get you into grammatical problems. An example, a child affected by autism and or attention and behavior disorder is less keen on learning these skills because his or her neurons plasticity is developed. Okay, so we're off topic. Okay, so task response definitely not 8. We are off topic. So just be aware, okay? By talking about autism and ADHD, whatever, just try to keep it about children and languages, okay? With all that can be. Okay, so this is better. Okay, this is better. We're getting back on topic. It can be noticed that children's speed of learning is completely different and higher than in the elder. Okay, so now it's unclear. Before it seemed we were saying that children learn better, but now it seems like there's a contradiction. Okay, actually, no, sorry, my mistake. It's higher than in the elderly. Good. Okay, sorry. So that's fine. But one piece of advice, though, would be just to maybe use this as your second sentence and then develop that with an example. Okay. And then just probably remove this part about autism and neurons. Okay. So someone could argue this is a bit casual, that experience is an important tool when people have to learn a foreign language. Okay, so it's like the second time I've noted the language and we need to upgrade this to academic English. We've got a whole module about this in the online course, and I think it would definitely help you. It is indeed important to speak with people from abroad in order to learn their mother tongue. And the more someone practices the language, the higher. Okay, so this could be relevant to children and to adults. So again, it's not really on topic. Okay. On the basis of this theory, check your spelling the basis. If a man who has been traveling for his entire life and a child who's learning compared, it is likely that the farmer has acquired more skills. Okay, so we're going a little bit off topic again. You know, I like the idea. We've got a hypothetical example there. But I think it's getting a bit too complicated, especially if you've got a second one in the next sentence. Okay, so definitely use conditionals for your paragraphs and hypothetical statements. They're great, but try and make sure they're on topic. Behind these observations, there are years of research spent in functional imaging on neuromolecular structures, which illustrated that the younger the neurons are, the more functional they are. But also some personal experiences. For instance, my Italian, okay, so we can't really give examples like this about my Italian cousins, okay? Write the word one instead of using the number one. and just try. Okay. So as I said, I just wanted to re-copy paste it for the conclusion. So I tend to completely agree. So I tend to something like, did you do meet halfway? Yeah, I tend to do something is what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't go with completely. Okay, so completely is absolute and tend to is sort of like almost, or every now and again I tend to eat the salad on my in my meals. But usually I just leave it on the side, for example. Okay, and again we've got another empty sentence. So this is just a free check. In the paid checks we go into much more detail, usually about 20 minutes. We're just testing out this essay checker. So I hope that was useful, and I wish you a successful day with your IELTS preparation. All the best.